Yo, what's going on, everyone? Walter Bear here. We do this every single day. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. Okay, so there's a couple things that I wanted to answer for everyone, and that's that people are always asking about the durations of notes. So that if I were to look at 16th notes, these here are 16th notes, 8th notes, which are right here. Then we have quarter notes, which are right here, and then we have half notes. Well, this is a dotted half note, which is right here. So trying to understand the duration of all of these things, let's just get right into it. Okay, so the idea is that 16th notes actually look like this, okay? And let me zoom in here. 16th notes look like this, and they literally get 1/4 of the beat, okay? So what that means is that I would need 4 16th notes in order to make one beat, which is 1 quarter note. Okay, so just remember, quarter note gets 1 beat. All right, so let's take this a step further. Let's let's copy this and delete this. Paste. Okay. Okay, so now here we have quarter note and then 4 16th notes. So instead of putting 4 quarter notes, or if right here, if I were to put 3 quarter notes, I could very well just put 12 16th notes, which would make 16 16th notes for the entire measure, which is the same as 4 quarter notes. Okay, so let's take this a step further now. 8th notes get, instead of a quarter of the beat, 8th notes get half of the beat. So instead of 4 16th notes, I can put 2 8th notes. And notice how 2 8th notes are the same as putting 1 quarter note in terms of the duration of them. So this measure here, by the way, a measure is from this bar line to this bar line. So instead of putting a measure right here, I can very well, put quarter note, or I just need four complete beats. So here I have, this is beat 1. Okay, so that's beat 1. Let me put 1 there. This hits on beat 2, but they're 2 8th notes. So this hits on beat 2, and this hits, this note hits on beat 2.5. Do you guys understand what I'm doing now? This hits on beat 3. This hits on beat 3 if you wanted to get specific. This hits on beat 3.25. This hits on beat 3.5. You kind of seeing this? This hits on beat 3.75 because it's 3/4 of the way there. And then this, of course, this note hits on beat 4. Okay, so let's just erase this. And so before, just so you understand these notes, you now have this. But 1, 2, and 3 E and a 4 E and a. And so that brings you to the next thing, is that when you go to count 16th notes, you actually count them 1 E and a, which is 3, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 3/4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. So if this is your beat, this would be the quarter note. Bop, 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 bop. Your 8th note. Bop, 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 bop. 16th. So that's the idea of that. Now, if you wanted to know more about that quarter note, the quarter note adds literally half of the note's duration to itself. So now, before this was getting 1 beat, now because I added this dot right here, this note is now going to get 1.5 beats. Okay, so if you want to know more about that, check out quarter notes, and that's the idea of the durations of notes. And also, you also have the equivalent. So this is a quarter note rest, okay, which is the same as putting a quarter note, but instead of there being sounds, you're now just going to have it be silent. So if I were to do this, let's see, let's zoom out here. So if I were to zoom out, do this, and go like this, we now have 1 E and a 2, 3 E and a 4. But notice how 2 and 4 don't get sung. Okay, and that's the idea. Let me make a little graph for everyone. So here if I were to put E, oh, whoa, that was way too far. can put okay, so you can do that. You can also do this in one measure. Okay. Okay, so that's the idea. And also, this you can also put two half notes or a whole note. So that's the idea. One whole note equals two quarter notes, or one whole note equals two half notes. Two half notes equal four quarter notes. Four quarter notes equal, oops, sorry, eight eighth notes. And eight eighth notes equal 16 16th notes. So that's the idea. This whole note takes up 4 beats. This takes up 4 beats. This takes up 4 beats. And this also takes up 4 beats, as well as this. So that's the idea of the note durations, guys. And have fun with them. Don't remember, do it every single day. Have fun with it. Try and learn a lot from other people. Any questions, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment. And we will definitely get back to you tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace.